Hi everybody, how's it going? This is yours truly, B9400, Ben Discusses History. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and got all the gifts that you wish for. And I hope you have an even better New Year and that all of your wishes come true ahead of the New Year itself. Anyway, as you know, I mostly discuss history on this channel, that being American history, specifically the Civil War and the Revolutionary War. Anyway, I've recently been watching a lot of Civil War themed documentaries, and for a channel that mostly focuses on historical subjects of a historical nature. Long story short, there was a lot of information I learned in some of these documentaries that I actually had no idea about before, and it frankly not only shocked me, it also caught me off guard and disgusted me. Specifically, that of the the Fort Pillow massacre of African American Union soldiers at the hands of Confederate General Nathan Bedford Forrest in Tennessee, after the Union garrison at the fort had officially presented the white flag and surrendered. His Some of Forrest's men then proceeded to commit a blatant war crime by shooting dead the mostly African American soldiers that had surrendered, and that is absolutely, an absolutely despicable, deplorable, evil act of evil, however you wish to phrase it. To But yeah, it once upon a time, there was a rebellion in this country known as the Confederacy that rose up against the Union of these United States in defense of the practice of the evil known as slavery, the owning of fellow human beings, all in the name of racism and white supremacy, self autonomy, and so-called states' rights. And as a result of that, of the Civil War that they started by attacking, Fort Sumter in Charleston Harbor, South Carolina, uh, a ton of people on both sides of the divide ended up paying the ultimate, price with their lives, both, you know, military and civilian, and all of this was because a bunch of people down in these parts didn't want to accept those of color as their equal, and that's very sad.